video is about the swing, and it's about doing the move rather than just making the shape. If you want to know what I mean, I wrote a blog about it. It's something that Andrew Reed said at a kettlebell certification, and it really resonated with me. It's kind of what I've been talking about for a long time. Really paying attention to what your body's doing, not just going in and going through the motion. So we're going to do the move instead of making the shape. So I'll show you what a lot of people do with kettlebells. They just make the shape. I'm going to do it with a lightweight. I don't use these little kettlebells for anything other than demonstrating wrong form, demonstrating bad form. So this little kettlebell, the 15-pounder, I'm going to show you making the shape of the swing. And this is what a lot of people do. So they'll pick it up, they'll pick it up and they'll squat and lift it. So if you were to freeze frame the bottom of the movement and the top of the movement, it might look like a swing. But you can tell I'm not really breathing that hard. And I'm just squatting and lifting. My arms are doing most of the work. I'm forward raising it, I'm squatting and forward raising. From this angle, it looks like this. There's no momentum being built, and when people talk about kettlebells being the greatest exercise ever, and then they do something like that, they just squat and lift, and you could do that with a dumbbell. So there's nothing really special about the kettlebell if you do it that way. What makes the kettlebell so special is how you use it. So with the RKC system, we use the kettlebell to build momentum with the swing anyway. We use the kettlebell to build momentum, and then we stop the momentum in a plank position at the top, and we get a real swing motion going. Instead of just down and up, it's more of a back and forth movement. So I'll demonstrate the swing. So instead of starting standing over it, we always start standing back a couple steps, and then we want to get that momentum going right away. So you get in this position, get a good hike that kettlebell back, snap your hips, hike it back, snap your hips, hike it back, snap your hips. And if you notice, my arms are not doing any of the work at all. This weight is just hanging on. I'm just hanging on to this weight with my fingers. It's pulling my arms straight. And it's a more back and forth movement. So doing the swing that way, using the kettlebell that way, is really what makes the kettlebell so unique. You can't do that with a dumbbell. You really can't. And notice I'm breathing a lot heavier. You're using your entire body, mostly your legs, when you hike it back, and then snap your hips. The kettlebell comes through without having to lift your arms. So if you feel like your arms are doing a lot of work, or maybe this part of your arm is really sore after doing a lot of swings, you weren't really swinging, you were lifting that kettlebell. So think about getting that back and forth swing motion. Really do the move. Don't just make the shape.